Well, hello, LMCC family. Hope you all are having a great week. Just wanted to reach out to all of you to encourage you to be a part of our weekly corporate prayer gathering. As most of you already know, we've got a dial-in prayer service where we pray from 6:30 to 7:30, and we just all gather together. And what's really awesome about this is that, you can be anywhere to dial in. It's very, very convenient. And, as most of you know, this year has been such a challenging year. And this upcoming election proves to be a really, really pivotal election. And then you throw in COVID, you throw in a lot of the unrest that's gone on in this country. And, I'll be candid with you. If there ever was a time for God's people to be praying, it's this year. If there ever was a time for God's people to stop what they're doing and just gather together to unify around the throne, to lift up the name of the Lord, to petition God, to intercede, to stand in the gap for the nation, for our state, for our community, for our church. It's right here and it's right now. And, if you know me at all, I'm not a big pressure guy, as far as different things going on at our church. But I really felt impressed in my spirit just to challenge all of you to be a part of this. As someone wise once told me years ago, if you really want to see the inner core of your church and the strength of your church, look for the people that are gathering together to pray on a regular basis. And that will reveal to you the inner core of your church. And that reveals the actual strength of your church. And so, again, I offer you this challenge to seek the Lord, to pray, thy kingdom come, thy will be done over this nation. It's a pivotal time. And it's not just for our generation, but for the generations to come. Something that our founding generation really, really understood, and our current generation, I think, doesn't totally get, is they were very much concerned, not just for establishing a free country, in their generation, but they were very much looking ahead and thinking, okay, decades, centuries, maybe even thousands of years down the road, what would lead to the greatest degree of human flourishing? How could we set that up? And how could we allow future generations to enjoy the fruits and the blessings of liberty? And I'm reading a book right now, I'm almost finished with it, called Live Not by Lies by Rod Dreher. And it traces the plight and the courage of Christians behind the Iron Curtain in the 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, before the fall of the Berlin Wall. And how they were very sensitive to every little encroachment upon our liberties that was taken by an overarching and powerful state. And it's very convicting. And some of the things that I see in our culture right now, it's let's just call a spade a spade. It's very disturbing. And one of the ways that we push back on it is that we pray. Paul says in Ephesians chapter 6, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the spiritual forces of wickedness in the heavenly realms. And that's what prayer is all about. It's like local law enforcement, national law enforcement, global law enforcement for the kingdom. And God gives us the incredible privilege to be a part of that. And so I encourage you, be a part of our prayer gatherings. Again, via phone, watch for the text. Those of you that are connected to our church family, we give you the access code, we give you the phone number, but be a part of it on Wednesday nights from 6:30 to 7:30. It'll be a great time, and would love to have as many of you as can to join us, because you're really going to be blessed and encouraged. All right, until this evening at 6:30, we'll talk to you soon. God bless. Take care.